Yeah, dab on them haters, yeah, dab on them haters, yeah, dab on them haters, yeah, dab on them. Okay, I'm playing. Oh, right now. Dab on them haters, dab on them haters, yeah. Toss me. Whoosh! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Look at this dude. So I gotta say, Coca peak. Okay, that means look at this dude. Bah. Which one do you think I should pick? This one. Or dance. That life is the perfect one. This dude. Leave me the frick alone. And now I need to put the password into this. I put a password on all my apps. And yeah. I don't know all of them. I didn't put it on all of them, but I hope I put it on YouTube. Did I? Okay. Oh frick. Oh, okay, this place. YouTube. I gotta update freaking YouTube. I am so. Dab on the hater. That's all I gotta say. Dab. Dab. That's all. A dab on haters. What is this? Top 10 mysterious bones discovery that. Bruh. Cool stuff. My back hurts. Why do my back hurt? Ow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, rat. How do? Why do cats look like that? Like, okay, so cats look. Oh, they look normal. Wait until they get close to something. Where is the cat? I wonder. And then here comes the kid. Oh, I'm just gonna play soccer. Let me grab my soccer ball. And then he noticed it was a cat. What? How do cats look like that? Cats do not get near stuff. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys would you rather. Okay. Yes, I am. Okay. Would you rather live alone on the moon or alone on planet Mars? I will pick the moon. Moon. But wait, forever? Okay. Would you rather be without eyebrows or without teeth? Bruh. Obvious. Eyebrows. I don't care. Nope. I need my teeth. You need your teeth. Because if you don't have teeth, okay, this one is kind of, you know what? Most of these will make much more sense. Okay. The 10 hardest choices you can't make. Oh no, this is the dude that got me messed up on illusions. Nope. Do not show illusion. No. No. Uno. Wait, no. Uno means one. Crap. I don't know my Spanish. But bruh, did you get messed up on illusions? He made my whole entire room change. He made my hand, I don't know, get gibbery, and he made everything go gibbery. Yeah, gibbery. Like Jello. No! Got me messed up. Got me messed up. But I will subscribe. foods I'll never buy again. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna turn the volume up on this.
You might be eating these things every day, but you will quickly change your habits once you know that you're eating maggots, rubber, chemical ingredients, and more. Just wait until you see which McDonald's meal looked the same after 14 years in a coat pocket. You'll never eat that again. If this is your first time watching our channel, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today, we are showing you 10 foods you'll never buy again, knowing how they are made. Hot dogs. Have you ever looked at a sausage and wondered how this weird thing came from an animal? It's already disgusting to think that we are actually eating a corpse, but we will get over it. However, you might not be ready to see how a beautiful pig is turned into a weird-looking sausage step by step. As you know, you first have to end the life of the pig, which is never an easy thing to do. Then it all starts with what's left of the beef and pork after butchers took the best parts of these animals. They are fed into a machine. It passes through grated metal plates, and processed chicken trimmings are added to the mix. This is when we get the most disgusting part. The meat mixture is blended until it is liquefied and it turns into something that we will never want to see again. How they can add food starch, salt, ground mustard, and other flavorings. Water is blended into the mix, and everything is blended together to make sure that it looks even more disgusting. The meat puree is then pumped into the casings and ready to go in a smoker to get the additional flavorings. We don't know about you, but we think we'll eat a hamburger instead. Wait till you see how this other meal is made.
Hey guys, please check out the most awesome sisters on YouTube, Sister Fun.
I always subscribe to them.
Games, go on amazing adventures, and just doing all sorts of fun and silly things. If you have kids, little brothers or sisters, or if you just want to join in on the family fun, please subscribe to their channel.
You have all heard your parents tell you that you shouldn't swallow your chewing gum because it will be stuck in your belly for 7 years. Some of you probably still believe it. At least, if we have one good thing to tell you, is that it will just take a few days for your chewing gum to end up in the toilet. But unfortunately, there is a good reason why your parents told you that you shouldn't eat chewing gum. That's because this delicious candy is actually made of something that we shouldn't put in our mouth. It all starts with the gum base, which makes the chewing gum chewy. It used to be made from tree resin, but it's now synthetic. You'll want to eat resin again once you learn that your favorite candy is actually made of plastics and rubbers. The gum base is poured into a mixer, and this is when they can add color, flavoring, and sweetener. These are probably the only things that we can eat in a chewing gum, and this is the reason why this sweet only lasts a couple of minutes before there is nothing left to taste. At least now we understand why we shouldn't swallow chewing gum. Tell this to the kids instead of scaring them with this crazy myth. Blue cheese. Have you ever wondered why this cheese is blue? You won't believe that this color is actually caused by mold. You would think that it's not good to eat anymore, but this is actually what people love about it. We are not sure that we agree with them, but if you do,
Blue
you can make your own
cheese.
blue cheese at home. Start with a normal cheese recipe and make it disgusting as soon as it comes out of the press. Create air holes by inserting a rod in the cheese at every inch or so. Then rub the surface with salt and fold a cloth over it to cover the cheese. Put it in the refrigerator with good air ventilation and wait 10 days. You might think that your cheese is not good anymore, but if you see a white bloom on the surface, that's a good sign. Then you can wait another 2 months or more and see the result. Now we understand why this cheese smells so bad. But don't worry, it's still
blue
good to eat if
cheese.
you ever dare go near it. Mold is usually dangerous because it affects our respiratory system and can even cause carcinogens. But in the cheese, there
Does
are no
hate
toxins,
stuff.
which makes the
Hairy
mold good
stuff
to
like
eat.
that.
We don't know
No!
who had that weird idea, and we're
I'm
not
gonna
sure
puke
we want to know
now.
more about this. Yogurt. It's time to eat something healthy. You might be wondering,
What?
how can it go wrong? But you might be surprised to know that yogurt is actually full of bacteria, and that's not even a mistake. It is just made like that. We have been making yogurt in the same ways for centuries, even though things are now easier with machines. The first thing you need to do is separate the milk into skim and cream. It's also thickened with gelatin or milk powder. If you are a vegetarian and don't know what gelatin is made of, you'll have to keep watching this video. They then heat the thick milk to kill off any harmful bacteria through pasteurization.
I'm gonna be a
Don't worry,
vegetarian
the
now.
food is actually safe to eat. But wait until you see what is coming next. The most important thing to make the yogurt taste like yogurt is to pour good bacteria into the mix. You heard that right. It is actually part of the main ingredient.
What?
The amount and type varies from one company to another, but it's still the disgusting to think that we are eating this and we didn't even know about this. The bacteria work together to metabolize the lactose to form new chemicals. The fermentation then lasts for 3 or 4 hours until the yogurt is thick and creamy. Is it us, or we just don't want to eat anything anymore now? Bacon. How can something so good be so bad? Any bacon lover doesn't want to watch this, but you know that you won't be able to resist the temptation to keep watching this video. Traditionally, bacon is made by rubbing a cut of pork belly with a mixture of salt and spice before leaving the meat for a week. We would have no problems eating that unless we were vegan, but mass production turned our favorite meal of the day into something disgusting. That's because the meat received injections of salty water, which can also include chemicals like absorbic acid, potassium nitrate, and sodium nitrate. Don't think that they are making the food better for you when they do this. The main reason why they add this to the meat is to make the bacon heavier. When you are buying bacon in the supermarket, you are actually buying expensive water. The meat is then cooked and placed into a cooler for a couple of days until it's ready to slice. At least, you'll be happy to hear that the meat does go through a metal detector to make sure the pieces of the metal hanger are not left in the bacon. Does that mean that it happened before? We'll let our siblings eat all the bacon that we have for breakfast this time. The fruits suddenly Gummy bear. Remember when we told you that vegetarians
Frick
would be happy to
you!
hear how gelatin is made? Now is time to tell you the truth about the ingredient that you can find in your favorite candies, including for
Frick!
gummy bears. Most
Frick
gummies are made
you!
from gelatin, which
No!
is made from
We
animal
need
skin and
gummy
bones.
bears
They
for
use
life!
what is left of the dead bodies of the animals to create the gummies that we all love. There are tons of body parts, and when you look at this mountain of animal corpses, you can't help but feel sorry for those pigs who suffer only so we can eat a tiny candy. The meat is turned into little strings, which are then turned into something that looks like a powder. It's turned into a liquid, and this is when they add color and flavor. Then, out of a machine comes a delicious little treat that we love to taste. At least, this is what we thought before we saw those pictures. We might
I
feel
don't
a little less
care.
guilty when we eat a steak, but killing animals to make something that we don't really need doesn't seem right. At least
I
companies
don't
are starting to
care.
make vegan gummies
I'm still
for the
hungry.
best of everyone. If you're a vegetarian, were you surprised to know that gummies are made from animals? Don't be shy to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Breakfast sandwiches. Going to a fast food restaurant is the best way to start the morning.
No.
You don't have to cook.
Yeah.
and you
No,
have
no,
plenty to save
no.
Anyway, which
No.
is way better than a simple bowl of cereal. You might feel a little heavier during the rest of the day, but it won't stop you from doing the same thing the next morning. And the reason
Yeah,
you might feel
I'm
bad
not.
is probably
You're
that
not
it's
gonna stop
things
eating
that
gummy
you
bears.
never put in your mouth.
Dab on the-
what it was.
Dab on
You
this person
probably
that
find
made
the worst
this.
breakfast sandwich at Subway. One of the ingredients is propylene glycol. It's a solvent for food colors and flavorings that is also used in antifreeze and deodorant sticks and to lubricate air conditioner compressors. Then we have glycerin, a solvent that we can find in soaps, moisturizers, and some brands of shaving cream.
What?
We also have TBHQ, or tertiary butyl
I'm gonna cry myself to
which is used to
sleep.
preserve vegetable oils against oxidation.
That's all I'm gonna do.
It
Cry
doesn't
myself
sound
to
that
sleep.
bad unless you know that it's also used in perfumes, lacquers, and varnishes. And who can forget dimethyl polysiloxane, which can be found in silly putty and many lubricants. And there's also calcium silicate,
I'm
a
brilliant.
sealant used on roofs, roads, and concrete.
I was
We'll just skip the most
drooled.
important meal of the day instead. That's not worth it. French fries. What could go wrong with French fries? It's just potatoes covered with a tomato sauce that we call ketchup, but McDonald's found a way to make those French fries disgusting, mostly for vegetarians. It actually takes 19 ingredients to transform a potato into a piece of gold. We would expect to see things like potatoes, different oils, and salt, but we don't really like to hear that we can also find citric acid,
I already
dimethyl
knew that.
polysiloxane, dextrose, sodium acid pyrophosphate, and TBHQ.
The
You can't pronounce
French
it,
fries
you shouldn't
taste
put
is
it in
so
your mouth,
weird.
But all these weird ingredients were not the reason why people were shocked. What they hated the most was the natural beef flavor. McDonald's fries are pre-cooked in beef tallow, which is described as natural flavoring. Hindus who don't eat beef for religious reasons and vegetarians were not happy to hear about that. This is why in June 2002, McDonald's was forced to pay $10 million to Hindu and vegetarian groups who thought that the fries were vegan. But there's also one last thing that anyone will hate about French fries from McDonald's. After 4 years in a sealed jar, they looked the same. When we look at the KFC fries, we know that this is not normal. But just wait until you see which thing from McDonald's stayed the same for 14 years. Tomato
Oh, heck
sauce.
no.
Here's another thing that we're going to ruin. You will never look at your pasta covered with tomato sauce the same way again. This time, we don't really care about how they are
Everyone
made, but about what
comment
we can find
a
in the
crying
ingredients. At least that wasn't
emoji.
planned, but that
Or
doesn't
just
stop
say
you from being there.
crying.
You'll want to keep watching because you might accidentally find something that is
Down
alive on your
below.
plate if you go to an Italian restaurant. And you will be even less happy to hear
No.
that you won't find animals but bugs in the tomato sauce. That's because the FDA doesn't care if there are fly eggs or maggots in your tomato sauce. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, it's
No.
totally normal to find 30 or more fly eggs per 100 grams. You could even find 1 maggot per 100 grams. The numbers are similar for canned tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato puree, and pasta, pizza sauce, and other sauces. Sometimes they can even tolerate 30 fly eggs or 2 maggots per milligrams. That's something we wish we never knew about now that we think about all the tomatoes that we ate recently. Anyway, you probably won't notice the fly eggs in your plate. Let's just say that maggots are full of protein. Hamburgers.
Okay.
Watch this video,
Good.
you won't be able to eat
Maggots
anything.
are full.
And if you thought that you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from eating a hamburger at McDonald's anyway, we'll make you change your mind. People start by inspecting cuts of meat before they
Oh,
are
just
shipped through
frick
the
you
grinder. It is
now.
formed into beef patties and sent into a giant freezer just before they are boxed and packaged for shipping. Some patties are even tested before the batches of meat are sent out. The fast food restaurant
You guys
often
are
has
listening
to
to this.
explain
I'm gonna get
recipe
get a
to make people
popcorn.
feel less disgusted. All this sounds, which is why it's weird to think that a hamburger could be so disgusting. But you won't be happy to hear that this is the thing that stayed the same after 14 years in a coat pocket. A scientist even conducted a series of tests to understand if burgers would rot over time, and he thought that because of the burger's small size and large surface area, it would lose moisture very fast. Without moisture, bacteria or mold can't grow. We don't know about you, but we are not going to McDonald's anytime soon. Is there any disgusting food that you would love to eat anyway? Don't be shy.
I think I see why my mom don't take me to McDonald's. I think I saw why. She never took me to McDonald's. Yeah. I never want to eat McDonald's again. Nope. Goodbye, McDonald's. I never, ever. I'm back. There was no Pop-Tarts, but oh my god. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys my name on the games that I play. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys in another video. It's just gonna be a gaming video. I'm just gonna name it gaming. Probably it's gonna be 1 minute. Or something. I don't know. No. I just feel uncomfortable now. I just wanna cover myself up in a corner with a cover and probably just fall asleep right there. That's all I want to do right now. Teenagers always have to watch stupid stuff. No! Stupid stuff. Okay, guys, that's it. Before you go, I need to play some music for the ending. Yep, we got that.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy.
I'm just kidding, I'm not putting this on.
Out of my mind, out of my mind. Pumped down and ready down, hoping it would save me. Too many times. Mother, he makes me feel like nobody else. No.
Okay. This is the ending video. This is for this video. So I'm just gonna let this play. I'm gonna probably let it play 2 times. Why? Just why?
This is what happens when you leave it to somebody else. If you want it done right, you should just do it yourself. You oversaturate your